everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. Last episode, we prettied up our base, and by that I mean we built a base. We now have walls. It doesn't have much of a roof. Okay, I dunked myself in witch water. Classic. But, you know, it's a nice place. We can put things around. We set up some automation, so the processes, like, pretty much all of them are automated. Or at least for the most part. Not all of them, I guess, but like if we search processor, we got the logic, engineering, calculation. Not the energy processor automated, but that is a-okay. So, what do we need to do? What do we want to do? So, another thing we did is we hooked up all of the Civ stuff into our system, or at least it's in the process of it. We're currently also exporting it from here into here, which is then getting sucked into the system, which, you know what? The limit isn't even the exporter. The limit's the import bus, which actually has a decent amount of acceleration cards. Oh, okay. I thought that was not the case. I would like one, please. Thank you. That makes that easy. And then if I chuck this in here, surely that's fast now. That didn't work. It can only take 4? Huh? Yeah, it can only take 4. Okay. Cool. Alright, sure. Awesome. Now, you can upgrade these, as in you can get an extended import bus. In fact, if we just search import bus, there's ME import export bus, which I guess does both. Then there's an upgrade for it. And then there's also an extended import bus. So, I mean, we could just make one of those, I guess. Now, I don't know how much stuff's left. I doubt there's much, to be honest with you, because it was running for a little while. So if we check this out, yeah, like, you know, it's pretty much done. So the next thing is automating all this stuff. And I kind of want to rip up the floor over here a bit and set up all of the blocks that we can sieve. Run them all through a crusher or whatever. I might have to get rid of this, which is a little bit unfortunate. I did like the look of it, but sadly, I might just get rid of like that much. That much. Does that... Totally not just because I can't reach it up there. No. Other reasons that I will not be disclosing. So, let's head back up here and see exactly what we need to bring with. We picked up all the lava at a previous date, so this stuff isn't even running right now, so perfect time to do what we got to do. So, block generator. Oh. We do need that endstone as well. I'll probably just move the whole thing. I don't necessarily see a reason not to. With that being said, if we want our lava automated, we kind of need the netherrack one, at least, still running over here. So, I guess we'll do that. I suppose. I mean, we could move this down there as well. Nah. That's a little bit silly. So, let's place this here. Let's go ahead. Do we have a spare one of those? Awesome. Cool. Awesome. Awesome and cool and awesome. So it looks like what we need to do is put a netherrack under here. That's at least part of it. We can place our drawer on top. Set that guy up. There we go. That sort of covers that for a little while. And then is it just water and lava? I don't really remember, because obviously we don't have all the stuff here. Let's go bucket. We'll probably again need more of this stuff, I'd imagine. And maybe a little bit more water downstairs. I know we need packed ice. Possibly blue ice, but I think it's just packed ice. Let's see. So if we place this over here, it shouldn't burn down our floor. And if we place this here, that should make... Well, it looks like it's currently making cobblestone, so... Shows how much I know. Netherrack. How do we make you? Netherrack is made with... Oh, witch water. Or 2 lavas. Okay, well, I happen to know a guy that makes lava. So now, does that show netherrack? Awesome. Perfect. Bloop. Nice. And hopefully that won't burn down our base. Brilliant. Okay, cool. We will be moving the rest of this stuff. I just need to, you know, find space for it and whatnot. That guy's clearly andesite, so we'll bring him with. Perfect. Alright, we'll head down. We'll head down, try to set this stuff up. I won't do this one as optimized as the other one. It'll just be cleaner, is the play. No, we don't. No. So, what I mean by that is we will just have it in a row. And they won't share the same lava and that sort of stuff. In fact, we probably should put it... Yeah, like one down again. That would be the best. Because then we can have the lava in the floor and it's not a problem. So... Let's do this one first. I assume it's just going to be lava and water under here. So lava, water, and then yeah, that's doing andesite. Perfect. We'll place the thing on top of it later. We do obviously want cobble as well. Now for cobble, I just think you don't put anything under there. Do we want special cobble? I don't really know. Sure. And will that just make cobble? Yeah, cool. So that's now cobble automated. And then what uses packed ice? It's probably whatever else is up there, which I think is like blackstone or something. So if we figure out where we're standing. Oh, you can probably just parkour out of here, I imagine. Cool. So netherrack, sure. Deep slate. Deep slate? Yeah, deep slate might be the packed ice. Cool. All right. We can, yeah. We can make that happen. That should be fine. Sieve. So if we go here, potentially, was it under? I should probably just look it up, eh? Let's go deep slate. Deep slates. And block generator doesn't exist. Cobbled deep slate. Block generator, packed ice and lava. Awesome. So what we're going to do actually is place packed ice there. Kind of looks like... Oh, that was weird. Looks like someone jumped over there. Yeah, I don't think we need to do anything else. We might just be able to do that. Yeah, deep slate. Done. Cool. So that's those three. There is obviously the netherrack as well, which I believe we want to be crushing. I can't see why not. Even if some of these, like, we don't need to do it, I think, like, why not? You know what I mean? Like, we can. So I think we just should. Alright. So I've got those. I will now need another block generator, which should be fine. Let's do that. And then let's just send it all the way up. Again, these kind of don't need to be this, but when you have the resources, we'll leave it at iron. Just because I don't need to grab another lava bucket from right there. Sieve. Yeah. This is probably fine. Does the netherrack need netherrack under it as well? Do we remember? It does. Sir? Oh, that guy's just vibing. That's okay. That's fine. He can do that. Netherrack. Netherrack. Bloop. Alright, now we also need stuff for these things to go into. Realistically, compacting drawers. Which apparently need pistons. 4? Is that what we're working with? It might be. It might be. We're about to find out. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so we'll break that. That can go there. That can go there. Bloop, bloop. Lava next to packed ice. Is that... Why? Okay. It might just be okay. I don't know, but it might be. Alright, and then we obviously need these guys to exist. And ideally, we want the stuff to go in here. And then is it still getting stuff? It is. Awesome. So we just need to grab one of each of these guys and chuck them in. So you'll be your deep slate, the cobble, and the andesite. And as we can see, they're all going to gain stuff. Now, these ones are stone, so they're not actually that good, as you can tell by the generation. Is that an issue? You know what? There's a chance it is. Because that is a little lame, isn't it? Alright, let's pick this up and let's upgrade them. I think that the iron looks like it's doing pretty well. So I think we'll just stick to the iron level. So we'll just pick up both of these. Cool. And we'll just upgrade those a little bit. Splam. Bam blam. Alrighty. Oh. You into that. Okay, well, there goes my idea of not having to grab resources. Boom. Boom, boom. Excuse me, bucket. Thank you. Bam. Bam. Thank you, ma'am. And then into iron. Iron. Perfect. And then I actually do need another lava bucket, which we don't have on us, but that is okay. Alright, sorry. I've been a little bit autopilot just while we're setting all this stuff up, so I wouldn't even be able to tell you if I was speaking English this whole time. There you go. That'll work itself out. So now these should start getting resources at a pretty good rate. We should see this one hopefully go up. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Some of these feel like they're a lot faster than others. Like the deep slate's really struggling. Even though we did just upgrade him to iron. Good to know. Good to know. So, yeah. Alright. Now, the next step. So we do have some stuff over here. I think we just do it again. We just set it up properly from the get-go. Because it's clearly a bit of a mess. We'll break that. And we'll break that. And I think that's fine. Well, yeah. Realistically, we want to do the distributor anyway. Because that's just going to be better. So I'm just going to pick that up. And by me, I mean this guy who just imported it into the system, no doubt. That's okay. Cool. Okay. So, how we want to do this? I think that we're going to have a lot more luck just doing the modular router for everything. So I'm going to get more modular routers. And more importantly, more distributors if we can. So that's sender modules, which is going to be pistons. What are we missing for pistons? Cobble? Ugh. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Perfect. I'm sure this will go nicely. Alright. Cobble. Yes, sir. Cobble. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree. Boom. Alrighty. Let's give this another shot. So we need pistons. 24. That's brilliant. We'll take that. Bam, 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 bam. I don't know how many we need, but we'll pretend that that's enough. Turn those into these ones. Cool. Turn that into blank cards. Turn that into distributors. Cool. So we got a few more. This guy, I'm just going to reset. So we've got 4. We've got 2 modular routers. The one that's already down there. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Oh my lord. Oh, it's all the lichen. Okay. I'll just get rid of some of this stuff. It's like somewhat close. Alright, that should be okay. Jeez. Alright. So. Can we reset these as well? Yeah. Let's just do a full reset. Let's pretend that's what that did. Alright, so. We want this stuff to be crushed. We want it to be done in a round robin. So in other words, if I shift right click on each of these, open right click, it'll do a round robin. It will transfer into the router. And that's awesome. That's what we want, at least for the start here. And we can place this guy here. So this guy will pull things in, hopefully one at a time. We're happy with that. As you can see, it pulls stuff in. We'll do stack upgrades and whatnot. It is kind of trying to like empty the thing at once. That's not really round robin, is it? Okay, sure. Yeah, we'll pretend that that makes sense. I don't think that makes sense. I guess because it's full, right? It doesn't have a buffer. Like, it doesn't have extra storage in there. Whereas I think if I take that out, yeah, it grabs the next one. Perfect. Okay. We can live with that. So then, what we want to do is we want to have... We probably want 4 of these, right? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Let's go make some more, to be honest. I think that's just the play. So let's go in here and search crush. You know, we want a crusher. Oh. Okay. Let's just... Can we get more buckets as well? Perfect. Alright. Blam. Alright, cool. So far, so good. Let's also just get rid of some of these extra little decoration blocks. Okay. So I've got lava. We want to make 2 more crushers. We kind of want to fully upgrade them as well, which we'll see how we go with that, I guess. Alright, 2 crushers. Can we just go all the way up? Basic crushing. Awesome. We need some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we need to craft more stuff, we just will. Is basically my answer. So yeah, we do. So we're gonna need alloys. We do actually have, yeah, okay, sure. we do have stuff. Boom. Boom. Okay, so I want to chuck these in here. Perfecto. I then want to chuck about half of them in here, realistically. Perfecto times 2. Alrighty. I get lost whenever I teleport. Alright, so let's go back to Crusher. And we want these, so we're going to need these, which need these again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I have a feeling that we're going to need these for the next one too. Why couldn't I make another one? Because I need more of those. Okay. We'll see how we go. And now I don't have those. Mech. Okay. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I think it's fine. We do need to automate that stuff too. I'm just going to have to send the system down here with some wireless. And so I want to get the resources just infinite before that. Crusher. Alright, let's try this again. So, 2 crushers, perfect. And now we need these purple ones, which need 4 of these. Which you can see is why I needed more of the stuff. There we go, 4 of those. Perfect. Boom, 2 of them. Awesome. Now, I'm pretty sure these will need upgrades, because I'm pretty sure the other ones have upgrades, but that's okay. Let's double check. Yeah, these are fully upgraded. Yeah, okay. So, we're going to need to sort that out, but that's okay. Now, what I want to do is input through the top. So, we're going to shift right click on the top. What did I walk in? Okay, some of these are different levels. We want this to transfer out of the router, also round robin. Yeah. There's a chance we could do filters and stuff, but at the moment that's fine. We then want to have all the stuff go in here. So we're going to bring these same distributors. Now the front, we're going to right click, and we're going to do transfer into router, also round robin. And so he should pull them out. The problem is though, the stuff he's pulling out is, oh no, in this case it's fine. Alright, hold on. No, that's not how we want it. So he's taking stuff out. He's not taking out the right stuff. We will have to specify what he needs to be grabbing. So let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4. Open this guy up. 2, 3, 4. Make sure it's a whitelist. We can now put those back in. Cool. And chuck this back in. And that should work. So if we take this out, now it should just grab the compressed stuff and put that in, which is great. Obviously, I need to power this thing, so let's chuck this here. I don't have energy pipes on me, but that's okay. Can I reach through here? No. I need to just move that thing. I'll love once I've done it, but I just won't do it for way too long, I think. Cool, we've got pipe upgrades on us. And this should be quite nice, I'm hoping. So have that do that. Chuck that in. Cool. They're not getting any power. Is it because they're not accepting power? No, they are. So they're just not getting power. Because that must mean we don't have power. We also have a lot of Endermen popping up. But we do have power. But all the power is coming here because this is taking priority. So if I put... Well, I guess I want that to be priority, to be honest. I think what it's just doing is it needs to fill this guy up. And I don't know if it can. And a byproduct of that is that that guy is probably so insanely resource heavy, isn't he? Let's see. Growth accelerator. He's not actually doing too bad. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. That guy exists. Where are we getting the power currently? We're getting it from machines, right? Over here we have this guy, which is getting it from this guy, which needs more lava. Oh! Okay, we don't have enough lava. That's our problem. This guy's empty. Everything's empty. Because of reasons. This is running. It's just not running fast enough. I guess because we're actually using power now, so it's not able to keep up. Cool. So we need more crucibles. We need more superheating element. Alright, that should be an easy to fix problem. Crucible. So we want the unfired one, which needs porcelain clay, which needs clay. None of which I have. I'm also just going to quickly move this. Like over here. I think the benefit from doing that is going to be astronomical. Alright, so let's now go down to the sieve. No, there is no sieve. We have no clay. We live in a clayless society. Where do I need to look now? Where's hub? Am I machines? Oh, it's further away now. Oh, great. And this also doesn't have a name, which was probably the real reason. Okay. No clay. That's fine. We just need... What do we need? We need water and dust. Okay. So we need a barrel. We need dust, which we don't have. Okay. So, in other words, we need cobble, which we do have. And we need to go to machines. And we need to just crush it all. Oh, it's a process, but it's okay. We will get there in the end. Boom. I should just... I mean, clay's something that we should just have automated. There's a chance there's a little machine somewhere at our base that is automated. But yeah. Okay. Dust. Brilliant. That's not where I stand. I'm so lost all of a sudden. Okay. Sure. What I was thinking, though, is that I can just chuck this guy here. Do one of these, and then just, like, you need to be upgraded. Like, that's not too bad. At the top, it doesn't look like it's going that fast, but look at my hand. It's pretty much as fast as I can click. If I can actually physically click faster than holding does it, then it does actually go faster as well. Cool. Okay. Well, I can do one of those. Chuck all that in. And we're back in business. Crucible. Crucible. Yeah, sure. A stack. Why not? What's that you say? One of these? One of those? Cool. Now, there is one thing I need to do. I want to be able to smelt anything I want at any time I want. So we're going to see if we can set that up. So, in the perfect world, what we would do is we would craft some wool with some string. We're going to need at least 2. We'll get a few more. And we'll get an ender chest. Cool. Let's grab some red... Do we have, like, poppies or something? We do have some poppies. Sure. Let's grab some of that. Grab a third one. Let's... Hold on. Wool. I should have just dyed the wool red and used that. That would have made the combination red from the beginning. But do we have an ender bag? Or an ender pouch? This kind of relies on that. Yes, ender pouch. So if we make this out of red as well, they'll be linked. Which is what we have for lava. So I don't actually want that. What do we want then? What dyes do we have? We could do yellow. Yeah. No. Let's just do black. No, that's obsidian. Let's do grey. Yeah. Grey should work. Alright. So let's grab wool. Boom. Grey. Awesome. So we're going to make a ender pouch grey. And we've got an ender chest that will also be grey. This guy's going to go here. I'm going to make him grey. Like that. So now nothing in there. We're going to have him input from the top. Again, reminder, if you're playing on a server, use a diamond on this to make it personalized to your player. You can still do the combos, but no one else can steal your stuff. So that should auto input all the items that go into there. And what items are that? Anything I put in here. So, for example, these crucibles I can chuck in here and they'll just show up in here done. How cool is that? So this guy's my little smelting pouch. Is essentially what that all bottles down to. So porcelain crucibles, awesome. Now, I'm pretty sure it's superheating element or soul lava, which I don't have. But I'm pretty sure that's how this works in terms of the rate. 60 times from a superheating element. And then, yeah, soul lava would be better, but we don't have that. Superheating element. Need steel casing. I need about 9 of these, which we can get away with. Sweet. Pow. Awesome. Alrighty. For some reason, we're going to keep setting stuff up over here. So that should be alright. We can transition to outputting from the top. On top of all of them. Which shouldn't be too bad. That now allows us to do all of these as superheating elements. Which does make our job a little nicer. Oh, why is this? He doesn't even have enough stuff. I didn't set him up to do that. There we go. Alright, pow, 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 pow. Boom, 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 boom. We'll have to put an upgrade in this guy. I just don't have one on me. And then, yeah, I guess we can do it here as well. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh! We can't pull liquids out of this with the setup I've done. So, no, not quite. Not quite perfect. That's alright. Oh! What did I do? How did I... What the... How did it... How about I... Okay. Sure. Sure. Cool. We'll pull liquids out through there. That's okay. I placed the wrong stuff here anyway, which is a classic. Yeah, we'll just keep keep doing this, I guess. I don't think that's too horrible of an idea. Let's do this all along the top. If I can click. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. So we're going to grab a pipe upgrade. We're also going to add a door in here. Brilliant. Pipes. We do need more fluid pipes, so we'll grab that. Awesome. And yeah, we'll grab out an advanced upgrade. I think that should handle it. It might have been handling it anyway, but once we start extracting the liquids, that'll change quite a bit. So we want to do that. Awesome. Now let's make it look nice. We can do that by disconnecting those. And then making them all extract from here. Now, from my hopefulness, that should be able to extract more than it can make. So we don't need to put upgrades in each of these. Awesome. So now this is the rate at which we are generating lava right now. And it looks like it is a net positive. Which is great. That means this guy's fully charged. The tank is fully charged. If we head down here... this guy should also be fully charged. Awesome, which means we're now getting more power at a more consistent rate, which means something somewhere. Was it here? It wasn't getting enough power? I mean, it is still saying that here isn't getting enough power, but I think, again, we are currently filling up the buffer that is one of the things in here. This guy. He's still just trying to fill up. I can change the priority, but then I think it's dangerous. If we do -1. Okay, we're still going to get power. Which means this guy still will charge. It'll just charge everything else first, I guess. Let's see if that is the case. Yeah, everything down here is up and running. Cool. Okay, so what this does is this is making 2 times thingies. Right? We don't want that. Or we do want that, but we can't do anything with that. We can't do anything with that until it is in a drawer. Oh, it's these guys are ruining things. So, what's the best way to do that? I think we need drawers for each of these. Oh! Now, if I just place them here... Wait, okay. Yeah, cool. Then, if I click on this guy and click on the front and click output and auto-eject, what happens? Nothing. Is that okay? It might just be okay. Alright. So, let's get another modular router. Oh, struggling a bit. Let's place these guys here. And so what we're going to want to do is select the front of each of these, have these transfer into the router like that. So that should pull out stuff. Front is on output. I might have to change all of these to be front on output. Front on output. Front on output. Cool. And then I want it to place stuff in here. Transfer out of router. That's not even doing it, is it? Now, what if I were to do an item pipe instead? Does that somehow work? I think it needs to be something first to give it credit. I'm pretty sure this needs to be gravel, and now it will accept future gravel. Yep. Awesome. I think we can do a super fast pipe. And then we'll need, yeah, a few more compacting drawers. Alright, this is all totally doable. Compacting drawer. We have one. I need 2 more. Perfect. Ah, yes. This is exactly what we want to see. Blum, blum, blum. Cool. So that's doing gravel still. Let's grab out a netherrack, a deep slate. Sure, more gravel. But I need a cobble, right? No, the gravel, the deep slate, the netherrack. The deep slate? The gravel. The andesite? Where's the andesite going? Andesite makes gravel too. We don't want that to happen. That's not actually what we want to be making here. Hold on. Okay. That was a little bit dumb on my behalf. That's alright. Okay, sure. Netherrack, deep slate. Cool. So I just need pipe upgrades, speed upgrades. Let's just get pipe upgrades and speed upgrades going and see what that does for us. So let's go pipe again. I think we're going to want something better for this guy. Like a diamond. Netherite maybe. And then just speed upgrades, which are these. Kind of want more, if we can do even more. Boom. Boom. That's a decent amount. And then ideally stack upgrades as well, I think. But we're out of stuff. Just kidding. Boom, boom, pow, pow, boom, pow, boom. Cool. And we'll pretend that that's good. Oh, hey, sir. Jump under here. Okay. So, this guy gets those. This guy gets those. What's the result that we see? And then this guy also gets this. Do these start actually getting things? So we should be putting... Oh, no, I see what's happening. There. Okay. Currently, it's getting all gravel. But these are all empty. Because these are now empty because I didn't lock them. Okay. That should be fine. Let's remove this initial guy. He's also got andesite, which we'll get rid of. Okay. Sorry. I made a little bit of a mistake there with the andesite. That's meant to be endstone. Believe it or not. Which is this guy. So I'm going to grab this and that and that. And not that. Definitely not going to break that open. Okay, so we don't actually need any of this to be a thing. What we want instead is for this to be purple and then endstone and then this guy and then a compacting drawer. And then we need to manually place one in and then I need to lock everything. Does that all make sense? A little bit. So they emptied fully, which means they lost their configuration, which means they stopped accepting things. So what I need to do is get a configurator card, which allows me to lock them. That means even when they're empty, they'll still have displayed on them what they are. So we get that little lock icon. We want to do that for this as well, because these will empty too at some point. This guy can be that. He can be locked. This guy's going to be cobbled. Quickly lock him. And then this guy's going to be deep slate. Also quickly lock him. Cool. So they're all locked. I just need to now also pull from this guy, not pull from that guy. And I need to add what we're grabbing. We could wait until we get full things, but for this guy, we might just have to do normal because he doesn't generate that much. Awesome. So then we chuck that in here and he should do that. But I'm going to need to grab one of these crushed thingies, which he might actually... Sand? Why has he got sand? Who gave him something that can make sand? I must have accidentally put some gravel in there or something. Alright. Crushed endstone will be going in here. Now, to be fair, we might actually want sand and dust, right? So we might have to do more cobble gens that go into that sort of stuff. Yeah, we might have to do that. Ooh. Yeah, I can't do that with you there. Unless I do waterlogged stair. Possibly. Yeah, we'll try a waterlogged stair and pretend that that's going to do something. Okay. So far, again, so good. I would love to just really try to get everything set up. I think that would be really cool. So we are just going to stick with it and see what we can get done. So I'm going to get sand. So we've got gravel happening. We'll have sand and dust. Is what these two are. We will need block generators. We're going to need, yeah, just one more because I've already got one down there. Sweet, even better somehow. Okay. And then I will need a water bucket. I don't think we need an extra lava. That should be fine. And a stair. I forgot the stair. Stairs. And we'll try a cobble stair. So, the idea here is that you can waterlog a stair. Didn't realize that would happen, to be honest. Well, you live and you learn. Do I take this moment to move where the netherrack generates? Nah, that's way too much effort than what I care to do. So what we'll do is we'll just do we not have another little building block that they used? No? Okay, I'll place that there. Whatever. So then we'll go here and here, 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 and here. Boom. Pow, pow. Awesome. Love that for me. I do need another lava. Let's go over here. A little backup. Over there. Perfecto. Alright, netherrack's being made again. We want... Boom, boom. Yeah, we don't want that happening. That was from crouching. Pow, pow. I love just playing the game. Sometimes I'm not talking because I'm just playing. Or I'm not saying anything of value. Because again, I'm just having fun. Just having fun, guys. Alright, cool. So that's now making stuff. Which is awesome. Okay. And we want that to go somewhere else. So we will need another modular router as well. And we need a lot more crushers, actually. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Unless we do something jank. Do we do something jank? Alright. Let's see what we got. Modular router. I'll bring them all with, why not? Let's put all this stuff away. And how do we do this? To be fair, look. At the current rate that we're generating stuff, these guys are not having an issue. In fact, I don't know what the issue is this guy's clogging it. Like, these guys have plenty of storage to where I could just reroute some of it. You know what I mean? Like, we could actually have them all going into this first guy. Oh, sorry, all going into one that actually has upgrades. Like, if I just turn this off, grab all of this, and just chuck it all in here. I didn't want to do sand. Sorry. Like, it'll just do it. What's he? He's clogged up on sand again? I keep putting stuff in that makes sand. That's okay. But yeah, I think that might make more sense. So instead of this putting it into each of these, let's have this guy just place it into one. So everything will go in there. He'll pull from there, which is fine. Let's now pick this up. And we're going to use this guy. So I think. What are we doing? I'm not sure. I've confused myself again. So then what we want, okay, is we want another modular router. We want this guy to take cobble from both of these and place it into this crushing factory. No, we want to transfer into router. We want it to only do 2 times cobble. And so he'll bring that in round robin, which is great. We then need another distributor. Again, we probably don't need to do distributors, only... Yeah, we would have to do pipes instead, and I mean, we're already doing distributors for most things. Sorry, modular routers for most things, but yeah. Like in the grand scheme, it's not that big a deal, it's just, you know how it is. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, pow, pow. Pow, 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 pow. Okay. Oh, I'm probably going to need more, so I'm going to regret not making more. So this guy has these. Awesome. Oh, 1 second. Smoke alarm's going off. I think we're cooking food, so I'll just make sure everything's fine. Alright, we're all good. But I did have a realization, or like a memory. There are crushers from the main mod, right? Right? Hold on. Because I know there's the auto sieves. What mod's that from? It's an IE, of course it is. Like there's these, the flux sieve, ex machinus, machine, flux hammer. So like there does exist that, you know? Place outputs into an inventory in front. Upgrades can be added to increase the number of items processed at once. I'm pretty sure it takes power. It can't be time in a bottled. So and then they take these upgrades, which, you know, need like green dye. And there's just a bunch of diamonds and stuff. Like, that's not too bad. Look, we'll stick with what we've got, because I think we can. And yeah, let's figure this out. So, I kind of want to do the one with upgrades, which is this guy. Okay. So he's grabbing stuff. Why has he got multiple attached? Huh? That explains why there was random stuff showing up. Alright. Cool. He's grabbing stuff. He loves it. He's great at what he does. I've got to lock the things again. What now? So I think what I do is we want it to... I don't even know. I think he can grab everything, sieve it all into gravel, and then we have another router or pipes or something that says... No, I guess they both go into gravel. We have something that only grabs gravel out of here and puts it back in. And then we have one that grabs the sand and sends one sand to a compacting drawer, which apparently I don't have, and the other sand back in here, and then that into that. Does that make sense? Hopefully. So, what we'll do is... I'm not sure. I mean, this guy's faster than these, so that won't be a problem. So I can just probably use this. Let's have this happen. Let's have this input. I can't auto input, so I guess that doesn't matter. How do I do this then? Boom. Transfer out of router. Sure. So let's do that. So he's got stuff now. Which is great. Then what I want to do is I also want to tell this guy... No, that won't work. I think I need more distributor modules. Oh, God. Let's just bulk craft a bunch. I don't know what it is that we were lacking in terms of making more of them. I think it's what? We need more sender modules, which need more of these modules, which need more of these, which just need more pistons, which need more planks, Just need more pistons. I should probably just add the recipe for it. That'd be the real smart move. But hey, that's fine. We'll get there. Boom. These into that. Boom. Now, you don't need to use distributors. I'm probably smarter using senders where I can and using pullers where I can. But again, it's too late. I'm doing it. I'm sorry, guys. It's happened. It's far too late. All right, we need more compacting drawers as well. We just need 2 more. So I actually need some iron, which apparently we don't have, but I've got these nuggets, I guess. Sure. All right, that and that. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so. Gravel, that. Cool. These are going to go here. Awesome. They love their job. So, let's just grab some stuff to work with here. So I can actually make the filters and stuff. I do have some dust on me as well. Brilliant. So let's grab dust. Let's grab a sand. So dust there, sand there. Lock both of them. Brilliant. So now what I want to do is I want to say to this guy. Oh. I want to say, hey. Transfer into router. Transfer into router. Yes. Cool. And then I'm going to have this guy say, hey. Well, yeah, transfer out of router. So he'll just put everything, he'll take everything and put everything back in. Or he should. Transfer into router, then transfer out of router. Why is the transfer out of router part not doing it? He should transfer out of router back in. Oh, it's because, yeah, I'm going to have to keep auto sort off. That way you can, like, do the different dung. Okay, sure. Transfer into router. I only want you to transfer into router gravel. Whitelist. Cobble goes in there. Gravel comes out. He takes the gravel. He puts gravel back in here. Gravel becomes sand and dust. I then grab this guy. This guy will now take out sand. Actually, you know what? I can probably, hold on, transfer out of router. This guy's on round robin. I can have him transfer out everything and also put things in here if it can. Right? So now, if it can, it'll chuck stuff in here. And otherwise, it'll just do round robin. So like, some sand for him, some sand for other guy. So we should actually see this. This guy's currently only got 1 worth of sand in him. But I'm thinking he should get more. He just needs to figure out what he's doing. There's power there. Why do we... Did I put... Transfer out of router. Transfer into router. Transfer into router. Transfer into router. I don't think I actually want that to be a whitelist. I think we just do that. Yeah. And that should just distribute. He just needs power now. Which we do like that. It's not enough. It's not enough, but it actually might be because these cobble gens are so slow. 20k, 27k. Yeah. So I think it's fine. And so that'll get distributed here and there. And it should actually work. Again, all of these should be sped up, but in order to do that, we'll upgrade our power. And then we'll upgrade all of these. And then it might be too much, but... Again, for now, it at least seems to be fine. So then, all I need to do, let's restart this guy. Make sure these are all locked, yep. Is we just have this guy pull from the front into the router, round robin. And there we go. Now, this guy's an activator, which as you can see, does work. But I was looking at other people's bases, and there is another. There's another way to do it, and it's way better. It is the clicker. Now, I'm pretty sure you can get away with even just a simple clicker. So this is from Direwolf's mod. Just dire things. So we get a dispenser. What did I just click? I just click something. And we need ferrocore for that. So what we actually need to do is put a block of iron in front of our goo. And I'm pretty sure we've got something like that set up. What's this stuff? Salt? That's all right. I can click. I can figure it out. Boom. grab 4. We don't need 4, but we'll grab 4. Hey, buddy. Where did we do the goop? The gloop. Is the gloop over here? Hello, gloop. Yep, there's gloop. Blum, blum, blum. Cool. Now, if it's activated, it should run, and it kind of looks activated. Otherwise, it'll show you a symbol that you need to use. Now, if I toggle off, we can see it spreading. Some shaders you can see it spreading with. I guess these ones you can't at the moment. Or there's a setting that I don't have on, which is more likely the case. Alright, let's put all this stuff away now. I don't think I need any of this out. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Oh, rough mud. You pesky villain, you. What do we have here? Mending and stuff. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's just, we don't need that. It's awesome. I don't need it. Come on, come on. Come on. 2 times. 3 times. 4 times. Come on. Spread. Yay. Alright, we'll do that. Sweet. This stuff just needs to be smelted. Done. And then we can make a clicker. Now, again, I'm pretty sure you can get away with just the first clicker. And it's insanely fast. So we'll give that a shot. Jump down to the sieve. Let's go ahead and take that out. Let it empty what it's got. Brilliant. Open this guy. Place down our clicker. Alright, put everything else away, which is a little bit upsetting, but we should be able to do it. So this guy's currently pulling everything out of him. So what I can do is I could have him pull everything out into here. And then set up a more stuff. So let's go up here. Let's go here. Let's search at modular. Grab out these because I'll probably need them. Grab out this. Grab out that. Alright. I think the modular router keeps upgrades in it, right? Yeah, that's why I didn't have as many as I thought I should. Alright, cool. And then that should be good. So this guy's going to pull everything in. We'll give him stack upgrades and stuff. And then he's going to transfer stuff out. Like that. And this guy is going to right-click down. And he's going to do it as fast as he can. And he's going to target air. Now, what you can see is what I can see, which is... doesn't appear to be that fast. Down, ignored, target air, target hostile, target passive, target air. Down. I mean, it says it's going really fast. What do we think? Because, I mean, I can chuck these back in. Oh. If I take both of these out, is it somehow faster? It's about the same speed. Okay. It's also not getting behind it for whatever reason. So can I move that? It's doing down in front. That makes sense, I guess. Let's move that. We might as well get all the bang for our buck. So let's let's grab the clicker. Boom. Do we try to upgrade this guy? I don't know if he'd be any faster, or do we just make more of him? Maybe that's actually the better play. Let's get a bunch of droppers. Get a bunch of dispensers. And let's make as many as it lets me, which is a second one. Perfect. Okay. So, this guy will pick up. Let's click this guy here. Let's click this guy here. Okay. Oh, I see the problem. Hold on. Let's place that down. Place that down, just to clean it up. Cool. So, I want you to put stuff in here. I also want you to put stuff in here, I guess. So, he'll do that. This guy will click down, right-click air, which that's getting everything, which is great. This guy will do... oh yeah, he won't be able to reach from there. For some reason I thought that you could send him down further. Oh well. That's okay. Alright. Let's... can we... you need redstone? Please. Alright. I mean, as you can see, we're getting a vast variety of things. I just need to grab that clicker. Come on, come on. Thank you. And we're just gonna see what happens if I place this guy. Oh, I should be able to do him like there, right? Yeah, and he'll do down, he'll do air. Awesome. So now, let's have this guy ignore. Is it any faster? Doesn't particularly look any faster. I suppose what I could do is do that as well. There we go. That does something. And so look, they're getting gravel, they're getting deep slate, they're getting endstone, they're getting sand, they're getting dust, they're getting gravel, deep slate. Doesn't look like they're getting netherrack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, because no, this guy is running. At least he should be. Cobble. He had cobble in him? Is that the problem? Yeah, okay. Now he's working again. Awesome. So we should see netherrack entering the field. This guy's broken because we're actually full of gravel. Okay. And is that a problem that will solve itself by us just going faster? Do we think? Because like this guy is empty, this guy's empty, these guys, hard to tell, probably not. I think this, yeah. This is also just way too fast as well. Okay. I need void upgrades, I guess. Which feels a little bit silly, but I mean, it's infinite resources, so like, voiding stuff isn't really a downside, I guess. Because it's like, yeah, it was going to be gone anyway. Boom, boom, boom. Look, the better idea would be to turn that off, like have it so it stops, but I just don't really know if I have the ability to do that. We don't have logs. Alright. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. We'll do this. Pow. Sure. Maybe? No. I think it's because yeah, that's right. Alright. No. Void upgrade, we want this one, we want this. I think that's fine. I think if we do this, then we should be able to void all of these guys. So let's break this as well. We want to add a void upgrade to you, to you, to you, to you, to you, to you. Awesome. And then we can drop that stuff in. Okay, so the downside at the moment is what? I think it's the guy up top needs to be faster. But all of this is running, and it should just keep running. And this guy's now empty, which means this guy's empty, and he's keeping up, which means he's keeping up. Cool. All right. And yeah, that should be a good mix of stuff. Are we getting netherrack? I'd love to just witness a little. Yeah, we are. Oh, awesome. Okay. So yeah, the main problem at the moment, because that will overflow and stuff if we don't actually have somewhere for it to all go. And we do have plenty of storage. We should be able to store it all for quite a while. Is to speed this guy up somehow. And so I think we need to really try and get this extended import bus and hope that it's faster. So I'm going to see if we can make the stuff for that. Do we have... I think we just make the pattern for it. It's so much easier just making patterns. Because you're able to find what you can, what you can't make, etc. So let's chuck that guy there. It tells you exactly what you need. It's just better. The only downside is putting all the patterns somewhere, but even that you can sort out eventually. So, import bus. What do we need? We need an import bus. Cool. Can I make an import bus normally? I probably can, but I think we'll just pick this guy up and chuck him in. All right, extended import bus. One of those, please. That was very quick. Thank you. We are going to place this here. Chuck in our accelerator cards. 4 is still the max. And look at that. That's taken care of. So that will fill up stuff faster now, but I mean, it's for good reason. If we jump back down to Civ, this guy, is it faster than we're getting stuff? To be honest, it does not look like it. Which means I think we just need another QIO set up there. And is this guy... Oh, but then... Yeah, we might need another exporter as well. Alright, let's go QIO and see if we can make these. We might not be able to. 1, 2. Okay, what do I need? Copper. Copper. Boom, boom. Sure. I think we can do it. It's just, you know, getting there, I guess. Might as well get this up and running. We'll keep some. Thank you. Alright. What do I want to do? I want to do that as well. Might do half of that too. And then we want at least half a stack in here. I think is the play. Oh. Cool. And that goes back there. Alrighty. Let's try this again. Power, power, power. Let's search QAO. One of these, which needs one of these, which needs one of these. So we're going to need like, I don't know. What? We're going to need more than that, I'll tell you that much. Oh my lord. Alright. 4. I think so at least. You know what? No, we won't. Alright, we got saved by the bell. QAO exporter, QAO importer. Now the downside with the importer is that this guy needs a slime ball. The real downside though, you know what? No, it's a pretty good downside. Now that I'm looking at what we're going to have to do, I think I just need more lime dye, right? What do we have? We need lime dye. We need green dye. Green dye? That's my favorite band. What was I going to say? We need speed upgrades, is what I was trying to say before I interrupted myself. From Mechanism, which can be a little bit, you know, a problem. QIO, let's search at mech upgrades. So yeah, ideally speed upgrades, which looks like we just need that. And then we can do this, and then we can do that. Cool. Okay. So now I need 16 again. Made a little bit too many, but that's alright. And then, yeah, we need more. Okay. That's fine. You know what? Let's quickly smelt up some more of that to chuck in. Cool. Love that for us. Alrighty. Okay, back up here. Boom. We want 16. Yep. Awesome. Okay, so QAO exporter. We want to place another one on this guy, so I guess we'll chuck it out here. Boom. Set up the frequency to me. Awesome. Tell him that he can export without a filter. Awesome. And then chuck in the upgrades. So now, as you can see, it's doing double, which is great. Hopefully twice as fast is enough. And then over here, we're not going to see much of a difference because we didn't do anything different. But if we jump up here, we can do another importer. Set him up. Hopefully I'm doing it the right way around. Import without a filter. And upgrades. Look at that. And that can handle it. It does look as though it is catching up. So we'll just watch it for a little bit. Some of these full things at the top. If we sort this, it might be better, maybe. We can sort of keep track as to how quickly it's eating stuff. But yeah, pretty good. I think as well, if I wanted to, I could probably do like a time in a bottle. Just to help it, like, really get that done. The problem is the QIO will fill up as well. And then, obviously, that becomes a limit. Oh, and all the flint, yeah. Okay. But as you can see, I mean, that looks like it's taken care of. I do want to see it completely empty. I want to see the timer run out and it still be grabbing stuff. So we've got 9 seconds. It's emptied this guy completely. Everything appears to be functional, which is great. They're all chipping away, slowly working. Alright, now this is no upgrade. And it looks like it's not fast enough. Also, no speed up. And it looks like it's not fast enough. If it clears it even just once after like 20 seconds or whatever, that's still good. Like if there's a little bit of a slow time or whatever where we get like bad odds, then that would make me think that it is possible to fully empty this guy and like just leave him AFK, but it looks like we need a third. That is ridiculous. Part of the problem is that it's grabbing like stacks regardless of how much is in it, meaning these ones at the top, they get so much more value. You know what I mean? Like they just keep filling up. Whereas it would empty these entirely, instantly. We almost need it to... I will be honest, it's kind of weird it doesn't start from the top. But I think you would have the same issue. They're just not that good. They're not that smart, I guess. In terms of like grabbing top, 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 bop, bop, and then back, bop, 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 like the importer does. Alright, cool. Well, for the most part, I think that's pretty good. We are, again, going to start filling up, but it is going to take a little while. In terms of resources, we've got them. As you can see, they're all in the system. I would say that is an absolute victory royale, as the kids say. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. We can probably do something here. Make this look a little nicer for the thumbnail. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. All these. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you to our donators and our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Final Fantasy 13, and Space Trooper John. Thank you, past, present, future, anyone that's ever donated. Thank you guys. Thank you for everyone who's ever watched a video. Thank you for watching the ads when they pop up as well. Thanks. And yeah, thank you for sharing the content, sharing the community, building stuff on the servers. Great fun. Thank you guys. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.